Welcome home.
Welcome home. Oh, good morning. Welcome back to 1,000 Generation Homestead. This time we are going to be working on the apartment. So this trip is not as ambitious as other trips, so it should be pretty cool, and it'll be great. Jared and Jamie are coming up, and they're going to help us out, and we'll be able to spend some time with them and with the property, and it won't be so hectic as some of the other trips.
Yeah.
So
we'll get some little bit more downtime, which will be
Yeah.
nice.
We're going to work on getting it insulated, get the vapor barrier up, get the drywall up.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
we love doing drywall.
It's our favorite. I think it's everyone's favorite.
Last time you saw us, what were we doing, Amy?
We were getting the siding on, which
Yeah.
was exciting.
A
and
huge step forward.
A huge step forward. We actually got a lockable building. So that felt huge.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, to actually get it
like
enclosed.
Steps of like developing our property now.
It definitely changed the view where we couldn't look through all the studs and girts.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. We also planted grass. If you look behind us, you can see little fuzzy grass. You can also see where the rain that we had washed some of the seed into little pockets. So we've got little nugget traps of turf.
Yeah.
But that should go a long way to holding
for our future putting green.
That should go a long way to holding the dirt in place this spring when the melt happens.
Yep.
It's looking really good. I'm really happy with how the dirt work that we did has held up so far.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not huge areas of settling.
No, definitely
not.
And
when we walk out on it, it actually feels really solid. So that's good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. Let's get busy.
What else? Oh, it's cold. It's cold out here. It's 37 degrees. And this is the warmest morning we're going to have this week.
Yes.
So the forecast for this week, maybe snow.
Yeah.
Maybe some rain.
Yeah.
But definitely cold.
Definitely cold.
So, but we've got
fortunately, we're working inside this trip.
So we'll have to get the gas lines run. That will be a little bit outside work, but that's not too bad.
Yep.
Awesome. All right.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
Okay.
Good morning. We've avoided the cold mornings as much as we can, but now we've got to finish up our trim. So with this is getting our corners finished. So we've got like a little roof here to keep all the water from the J channel from going down into our corner trim. So this morning we're putting together the gas lines for the apartment. So we need to have a gas line that runs to the water heater and a gas line that runs to the propane furnace. So we have to use 1/2-inch gas line to get our BTUs out of the propane. So we've got our 1/2-inch. Right now, basically what we're doing is we're building it up outside of the building and we'll pressure test it. If it pressure tests and no leaks, then we're gonna clean it up and paint it to match the building so it doesn't rust.
Okay, what do you mean by BTUs?
So every propane-fired appliance has a BTU maximum. So the maximum BTUs is British thermal units, which I have no idea what a British thermal unit is. It's basically
hello, love. No.
Hello, love. If the water heater needs 15,000 BTUs, it needs to have a certain size gas line. I don't know what the water heater needs, but I know that it says it needs a 1/2-inch gas line.
Okay. Okay.
So we've got our Teflon tape and we've got our goop. And now we just gotta make it gluten tight so it doesn't leak.
Gluten tight.
Yes. It's a German measurement.
You've got British, German, all the
very
things.
Multicultural.
Yes.
All right, so pipe threads are already a tapered thread, so they, get tighter as they get tighter as you tighten them. So it tapers into like a cone almost. So in theory, the thread interference itself should seal. but we use the gas Teflon, which is a thicker Teflon than you might see on
Like just regular plumbing parts?
regular plumbing.
Okay.
Because the gas molecule is smaller than a water molecule, so it could fit out through smaller areas.
Okay.
And they can charge you more for the yellow tape.
Sure.
So you do a couple wraps. You always want to make sure that you wrap it the proper direction. So if you were to look straight on it like a clock, you want to always wrap clockwise.
Okay.
And then that might be enough. But because we don't want it to leak,
For good measure.
we use a pipe thread sealant rated for gas lines.
Okay.
And then we again, see how that loosened? We add the sealant.
Your hand tools are.
My hand tools are in the way. We go clockwise as well as to not unwrap the
Oh, what you just
tape.
did.
And so, Amy, what's your question about this? No. I have a question. Why
Why
do you
is
have
it
to,
yellow? No,
why,
just kidding.
why do you go clockwise?
Okay. I think I know the
know the
answer to
answer?
that. I think it's because you're spinning the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So you don't want to loosen it as you're tightening it.
Exactly. So I'll see if I can do it wrong. I don't know if I can. No. It feels awkward to do it the wrong way. So I'll just do a couple wraps here the wrong way.
Okay.
And so you can imagine if you then put a fitting on here and it's wrapped the wrong way and you start twisting, it's just gonna
Peel off.
It's just gonna unwrap it.
Okay.
Whereas if you do it the correct way, so back to clockwise,
Right.
then when you tighten, it
It's
just
going the right
tightens
way.
that. It doesn't unwrap the pipe thread.
Okay.
Or the thread tape.
Cool.
Just like that.
Just like that.
So easy. This is the 90 that's going into the propane furnace.
Okay.
So this is the last piece of pipe that we are going to paint before we install it. You're gonna film my cool holding?
Yeah. That is cool.
I learned this in plumbing school.
Oh, yeah? When did you go to plumbing school?
Last night when I was watching YouTube.
You and your ballet moves.
Yep.
Just tell me when you want me to stand on that.
Yesterday. Okay, so that's in line.
Okay.
Let me go one more full rotation though.
Wow. Okay.
Told you, we want it
Toit.
gluten tight.
Gluten type.
And because it still does one more rotation.
Okay.
Okay, so. All right, so we're going to pressure test our gas line as it stands now. We'll do another pressure test after we do all the inside stuff. And it's not a very big volume, so we'll just use a bicycle pump. Yeah, that's easy.
Okay.
So we'll wait a minute, see if it bleeds off. The gas pressure is only like 2 psi, so
So
15
we
psi should be plenty to
don't
do our
want the
test.
needle to bleed at all, to move at all.
Right.
Oh, well, it is moving.
It is moving. Well, we might have a leak. Let's see what we got.
Okay.
So we'll use our soapy water. So if we have a leak anywhere, it should bubble. Then we got a leak here, which is fine because that's just our temporary valve.
Oh, okay.
It looks like we don't have any leaks, except in the places we expected leaks, which are the end fittings here that are blowing a ton of bubbles.
Yeah, because I just put a gas valve on there temporarily because this is going to go into the wall and it's going to 90 up in the wall. And then there'll be a gas valve on it. So that's not a permanent fitting, but all of these are permanent fittings.
So you see all the bubbles there by the yellow handle. That is what it would look like if it had a leak. That elbow doesn't have any bubbles like that, so we know that part is good.
All right, so we've been busy this morning. We got the apartment all plumbed in. We've got water coming in down here.
Let me get in there. Okay.
And it comes out to the cold water for the vanity, comes over, cold water for the toilet, comes up, tees over for cold water for the shower, up for the cold water supply for the water heater, out of the water heater with hot over the shower, and down to the vanity. This other blue pipe is on a separate circuit, and that will be for freeze-proof water to the outside. All right, plumbing is done. All right, so we've got our drain to this point. This is where our liquids will go. And now we've got our vent going up through the floor to vent out. So we are putting in the lighting circuits into the apartment here. So we've got our power wire coming in. This will be our switch wire that will go down to the light switch that'll be on this wall there.
Okay, I got the back of the shower surround on. I got the wall visqueened behind it. Just a couple more steps away from being able to take a shower.
Just about.
Just about. Got a little snow on the solar panels this morning.
All right, sorry about the generator running in the background. It is a cold, dark morning this morning. We're having to recharge our battery with the generator. But this morning we're starting on finishing our gas lines. So we did all the outside work yesterday. Now we're moving into the inside. All the outside connections have been pressure tested. So we need to get all the gas lines to come out of the drywall and test them so that we know everything inside the wall is sealed up nicely.
Awesome.
So I just got to put another couple turns on this 90 down here, and then we can put our in the wall piece in. All right.
Good deal.
Now we've got gas line in the wall. It'll stub out for the water heater that's going to mount right there.
Nice. Okay, so we're working on the propane heater.
So these are our last gas fittings to put on before we can pressure test.
Getting the vapor barrier up.
Are we building a haunted house?
That's how it feels.
Like our picnic table measurement. Worked out pretty
Yeah. Yep.
Got some more across yourself.
We've almost made our way across to the other side of the room.
They
Of our-
darkened it up in here.
Our first sheet cut. First sheet going up.
morning, everyone. It's a sad morning. Jared and Jamie had to head back home today, so now it's just Amy and I to finish up the drywall. It's great. We kind of knew that we would only have them for a couple days, and it was wonderful that we did. We got all the drywall done out in the apartment, and now Amy and I just need to finish hanging the moisture-resistant blue board in the bathroom. So we've got a couple more pieces to do, and of course we saved the most difficult wall for last.
Let me get a close up of
So
that.
this wall has many penetrations with shower head, outlets, drains,
Light
water,
fixture things.
gas lines.
It's
So
all the things.
we waited till this morning when our minds are fresh to do all this measuring and cutting, and we'll see how well we do.
Yeah,
We got this one up. This one was easy.
it does. It looks very nice.
So we got another piece above the tub surround over here that will hang, and then we'll move on to the hard wall.
Okay. So what's your fancy trick that you're doing there?
Oh, an old drywall guy taught me this years ago. You just figure out your measurement, hold your finger on that measurement, put your blade right on the edge of tape, whatever it's called, and just slide it right across.
I thought we were fresh this morning.
We are fresh. We didn't go to bed till midnight last night.
That's true.
But,
Okay.
as Jared says, you know, you're not building a piano, so we'll make it up in mud.
Very wise.
That's wise words from our eldest son.
Yes.
And then once you squirt it, just give it a little ninja kick.
Yeah.
Cut the backing paper. Knock everything over with your big butt. And then you're good to go.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna put our factory edge to the corner so we have a nice square corner. We're gonna put our edge that has the paper rolled all the way around it down towards the tub so we have a nice clean edge, because we're not gonna be taping that edge.
Ooh.
And you just pound on it until it fits. Now it's
It's a little tight
there.
at the top.
So we'll shave that down a little bit.
Okay.
And we'll be back.
Okay.
All right, now we'll see if it fits on the first try. Obviously not. And it doesn't. Okay, so now let's see if it fits first try.
Or the third try.
Or third try.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
would you
Oh,
look at that. All right, so I've got all my measurements here for the all the pipes coming through the wall up to the first 30 inches or so. And so I've got my toilet water, some vanity, hot and cold. Got my vanity drain, my vanity clean out, and hopefully it's right. And we'll start cutting them out and see if it fits. All right.
okay. We are super close to getting the bathroom finished. We just have this one little L-shaped piece left to do. And then the outside of this bathroom wall. And then we'll be done with the putting up of sheetrock.
Yeah.
We'll
I wish
still-
we could say we're done with drywall.
I know. We'll still have the mudding and taping to do, but we are almost at the end of our day, so this feels like a great spot to finish strong. It's starting to look like a real apartment here. The moon is rising and it looks absolutely incredible. My camera does not do it justice.
This is dish soap.
Okay. And why are we adding it to the plaster?
To make it look nice and clean.
Yeah.
It makes it a little bit easier to spread.
Okay. So what is this that you're putting the tape in?
This is called a banjo box. And this allows us to apply mud to the tape.
Because normally you would put mud, then put the tape on, then mud over that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you got it in. Now you add some mud. Ooh. Bloopy.
And close it up.
Okay. Some mud on. Okay, so the mud goes on the.
So if you
Ooh.
do me a
Okay.
favor,
Yeah.
tear off the dry part.
It's like 22 degrees. It's just a little cold, but it's clear.
So good morning, it's a brand new day. It is a crisp 20 degrees outside, but 65 degrees in this nice warm apartment. We're wearing our same clothes as yesterday because of course they're already covered in plaster, so might as well cover them in plaster dust today and then probably more plaster as we plaster the ceiling. Our goal today is to get this sanded and get another coat of plaster on
On the walls
the walls
and the ceiling.
and get a little bit closer to being done.
Yeah, so off we go.
Off we go.
So what are you working on now?
I'm working on doing a second coat in the corners and all the seams. And so this will allow us to have some really nice corners, hopefully. Maybe. But again, I think next time we'll leave it to the professionals.
Just have to get real close.
Good morning. Well, we are all packed up. We've got the apartment winterized. We've got everything winterized. This was a cold trip.
Very cold.
How cold did it get? What was the coldest
I
we
think
saw?
our lowest was 19.
19 degrees.
Yes.
So
At night though, while we were sleeping.
yeah, during the day it was fine. It was like
It's like
20.
22.
But yeah, so this trip was challenging in a number of different ways. We had our hoses freeze, so we had to do some thawing of hoses so we could take showers. We ended up changing our water system to bring everything back inside the apartment. Thankfully, we were able to stay inside the apartment, but that brought its own challenges of staying, living, eating, cooking, sleeping in a
We were doing
drywall construction zone. So
Yeah.
each day we had to pull everything out, bring it back in.
Yeah.
And then we ran out of mud. We ran out of drywall mud.
Yeah.
So we will have to bring more mud up next time we drywall. But we got all the insulation done. We got all the wiring done, all the plumbing done, the gas lines. We got all the drywall hung. Well, first we got the vapor barrier up, which was a pain, but I think it'll be good to have a vapor barrier. No.
It will be good to have a vapor.
It will be good to have a vapor barrier. We got the drywall up. We got the first layer of mud on everything and the second layer of mud on
Most things.
some things.
Most things.
Most things, we just didn't hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
Almost everything but the ceiling.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we got a fair amount, but I think as much as I don't like drywall, I know enough about it to know that we've got at least 2 more coats to do to get it paint ready. Or we just call it good. Heavy texture.
Yes, heavy texture.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think this is where we're gonna leave you for the video. Leave a comment about your experience doing drywall.
You can tell it's the end of the trip.
Yes.
I can't talk anymore.
You can tell by the length of my beard and our inability to talk that it's the end of the trip.
The gibberish,
The gibberish we speak. So, leave a comment about a time that you did drywall and how much you hate it.
Or love it. Maybe you know
Or love it.
Maybe you know a good drywall guy. If you like our content, if you've been enjoying watching our videos, be sure to subscribe and like this video and leave a comment. Let us know what you think. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Wish I had a magic hat.
Magic hat.
There'd be a lot of outtakes on that one.
Yeah, maybe. We thought it was funny.
Little, like,
This is where we're gonna leave you. See you next time. All right.
this is
All right. Your turn.
This is where we're going to leave you in this video. We hope you enjoyed the drywall. We hope you enjoy this drywall video as much as we enjoyed doing it.
That means they're gonna hate it. You're experiencing drywall. You're experiencing? Drywall dust. Hey, if you are enjoying our content, go ahead and make sure that you subscribe to this video or subscribe to this channel. Like this video
Oh my gosh.
and leave a comment about a time that you did drywall and how much you love or hate it.
Okay, let's do one more time.
From the beginning?
Nope.
Okay.
If you like our content, like and subscribe to our channel. Okay, stop.
See, it's hard to say.
Okay.
Okay.
If you like, okay, do it again. To subscribe and like this video and leave a comment. Let us know what you think. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Wish you'd stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said goodbye too soon. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Wish you'd stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said goodbye too soon.